This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
A look at the east over downtown Phoenix, Arizona, still glowing in the evening twilight. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams. Here is Paul. And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in its small forward. And it's Phoenix's ball. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Paul kicks to Redick. Back to Paul. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. But they get it back. The shot's good from Griffin.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
A shot by Knight, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies.
And really, they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's the screen. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Freak with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and here comes Pierce all alone.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Knight passes to Freak. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Chandler dishes to Knight. And it's blocked by Jordan. Redick against Knight. And Redick kicks to Paul. Griffin a screen on Bledsoe. And it's Paul penetrating. 5 to shoot. Griffin. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Griffin's got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Knight passes to Freak. And again, unable to change momentum here.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside, Pierce. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Pierce has got his second bucket of the night.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And now, your Suns dancers.
Well, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Take a look at Redick, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Yeah, and he's got such a nice, soft touch inside or outside, and he has the ability to create high-quality shots for himself. That makes him a tough scoring threat.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He doesn't get the second one. DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen zero drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
Outside Knight. Freak sets a screen for Knight. It's Freak, top of the key. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's Griffin. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Griffin's got 10 points.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
There's the pick. Griffin dishes to Redick. Misses the 3.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Pierce with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Bledsoe kicks to Freak. And a miss there on the triple. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Redick passes to Paul. To the inside. Here's Griffin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range in his perimeter defense, Clark, his rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Lure comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Freak. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. TJ. Suns trail by 9.
And on the topic of Griffin's rebounding, there's another force that helps submarine his numbers. DeAndre Jordan. Over the past few seasons, as Jordan's boards went up, Griffin's have gone down. Now, you'd think with the 2 elite rebounders that the team would finish better than 20th in rebounding last year, but that's another story.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Pierce out there with Johnson. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Redick in at the 1 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He picked up 16 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high. And back to Griffin for a minute. I think he will soon find a balance between his emerging perimeter game and his rebounding. 7.5 boards a game, far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Phoenix. And here's Johnson outside. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Suns trail by 9. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Stevenson. No good off the back of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Three-point range try is off from Freak. Clippers leading by 9. Johnson can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
There's the dish to Bledsoe. A 3-ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Jordan the screen. Redick for 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. And it's blocked by Stevenson. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. The Suns making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
PJ Tucker.
Here's Bledsoe. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Bledsoe's got 5.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
That's tipped. Stolen by Tucker. And a wide open look for Freak. Connects from 3-point range. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Redick against Bledsoe. Stevenson drives in, lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 3.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. Morris right side. He feeds it to Freak. Morris a screen. Freak passes to Morris. Clock at 6. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Stevenson outside. Jordan the screen. Pass to Johnson. Shoots the 3. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Clippers leading by 3. In the corner, it's Stevenson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Freak kicks to Morris. They get it again.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Knights checked in for Markieff Morris. It's Crawford with the drive, and he gets the bucket. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Lures checked in for Eric Bledsoe.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. But last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Knight kicks to Freak. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Chandler with the screen on Crawford. Freak dishes to Chandler, and Tucker has it in the corner. Left side, Knight. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 4. On the wing, Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 7 points.
And that's what he does. He is a bucket getter.
Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded by Johnson. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Suns have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the technical free throw is good. Phoenix making some changes. Len comes in for Chandler. It's T.J. Warren in for P.J. Tucker. And here's Freak. He's got 9. Knight with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. The Clippers in the lead. The putback and the dunk by Smith.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Len a screen. Freak kicks to Lure. Puts up the baby hook. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
There's too much standing around here. There's spectators out there. When you're between the lines, you got to be active and moving. They got to look to get that ball inside and get some high percentage chances.
Crawford, great D that time from Freak.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the rejection by Smith. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Paul with the ball.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
1:43 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Freak. And Lure kicks to Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Freak with it. Now Smith defending. The Suns need to get a shot off. The offensive rebound. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 5 on the basket from Len.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Griffin, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 14 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And we've reached halftime in this one. Clippers lead by 13.
Well, through the first 2 quarters at least, turnovers have been a big issue. What are they doing that is causing you so much trouble offensively?
It's been a high-pressure game, both in transition and in half-court sets. We'll fix it, though. We just need to play a little more steady. They're going to pass it a little more careful.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side.
Checked in for Phoenix. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Pierce. Clippers leading by 21. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Markieff Morris is out there with Freak, and it's Chandler in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's Redick on the wing. He's guarded by Knight. Kicks to Paul. Five on the clock. Now the feed to Griffin. From deep three-point range, Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Freak kicks to Morris. Freak with it, now guarded by Stevenson. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Suns shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Chandler is screen. Here's Morris. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's sent back by Morris. And they'll keep possession. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Bledsoe kicks to Freak. Back to Bledsoe. Dishes it to Freak. Rebound by the Clippers. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Here's Jordan. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Freak passes to Morris. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Morris has got 7 points.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Fourth, the Suns.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
The Suns making a switch here. Len's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Smith checked in for Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here's Paul. He's got 6. Passes it to Smith. Stevenson outside. Crawford against Knight. Crawford's shot is good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
The pass to Smith. Lets it go from the wing. Morris with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Knight wide open, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal. Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Paul goes in, rejected by Len. Dives for it, but they get it back. Jordan dishes to Crawford. Knocks down the 3-ball. Crawford's got 7 points in the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
Here's Stevenson. And it's Stevenson again missing.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Paul Pierce. He's around 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now. Check out the stats for Freak. He's got 10 points and 2 blocks. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Suns. The shot by Jordan, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Freak kicks to Booker. He dishes it to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Smith. It's Crawford with the drive. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Len. One-on-one fast break. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The Suns have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker.
Free throw good, Booker. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Freak. Wesley. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game. Blake Griffin, just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular